What's the deal? You already know what it is. Back in this one another video to pump out to my young boys, maybe girls, but nah. Today we got a doozy. This is a video I reacted to. I didn't react to, but I watched it about a few months ago, and I'm about to come back to it, and I'm gonna come back to it on the YouTube side of things. I'm gonna react to it. Excuse me. We keep all of this in here because we do this all live. I'm gonna react to it, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts as the video goes. Now this video is 37 minutes long. Am I gonna react to all of it? I do not know. It depends. Excuse me again. But we about to hop into this video. We ain't no need to waste no time. As you enter the chat, we do all of this live. As you enter the chat, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And we gonna jump into this. I ain't gonna hassle y'all on the post notifications, even though post notifications do really need to be on. But I ain't gonna hassle y'all on the post notification tip just yet. But let's get into this. And you see, I got the blue light filters. I got the glasses now. I'm about to protect my eyes. I'm looking at all these screens all day. I'm about to really protect my eyes. Is that where you at? On another note, chill. I got a cat. I disturbed her peace. But let's get into this. Y'all about to see some more stuff we got going on in a minute. So boom, let's go. We got the video up. That was my comment down there. We're gonna get to that in a minute though. Let's start the video. Let's see what's going on here.
Why does he have to call himself little? Why does he have to call himself little? Because he's doing the dishes. Like, that's already the problem. He already sees himself as less because he's taking care of the home. You're not. You're just a teammate. Is
it him or is it society though?
See, at the end of the day, I actually don't mind making more money than my man, but I don't think his ego can handle it. Because if I say I don't want to hear too much bass in your voice in the household, otherwise I'll withdraw your pocket money. No fully functioning man is gonna like that. It's a double standard. Society has done.
You know, I was just thinking for a second. You know what? Would I mind? My girl made way more money than me. Probably. I'd say. My first thought was, nah, I'd be cool. But soon as she just said, I'm gonna need you to take that bass out your voice. If you see, I can't take the bass out my voice, so it's gonna be like, that's gonna be a problem for somebody like me. So now I'm gonna just say, nah, she can't make more money than me. I mean, we could be right there, and she could even probably be right here, or even right here. So we can kind of like, but like, if she's like getting to it, and I'm just really not getting to it, nah, I don't know.
To us, so that's the reason why I don't think it's gonna work completely. Obviously,
Really, it's not even. I don't know. Really, your woman shouldn't even be working. But we're gonna get into that in a minute. But if we talk about a scenario, both working, we should all, as men, we should be working to get to a point where our women don't have to work. They don't have to work. They don't have to lift a finger. I ain't gonna say lift a finger. That's crazy. They ain't gonna have to wake up, go to a job, do none of that. As men, we should be trying to build up to a point where it's like she can just stay home, clean up, do what she do, take care of kids, take care of family. Your woman should never really have to work, and that's so said the Bible.
society's making him feel that way. They're making him feel like he is less of a man because he's not taking on the stereotypical gender role of a man. But those gender roles are actually very toxic, and we're not in that age anymore.
Okay, so
And see, this is what a lot of people be saying. They say, well, we're not in that age anymore. Well, the rule, it was set like this for a reason. It was made like this to have order. When you saying we ain't in these and we ain't in that age no more, that's where everybody think we ain't in that age no more. And that's why everything is so messed up now. We got these situations we got now. Because people want to say, man, that's old. We don't do that no more. We don't follow the Bible. That was written a long time ago. That's not relevant to now. But in actuality, the Bible comes from the Most High himself. So you don't think that the Most High, the person that orchestrated this whole thing that this whole world that we live on. You think the Most High ain't got, even though and the Bible has prophecy in it that talks about the future. They say we'll be riding in chariots, aka vehicle cars, and all sorts of prophetic things in Revelation. So obviously there was foresight knowing how this whole roadmap was gonna play out. So the rules was made in a way to where they'll always be relevant. There is no we don't live in that age no more. Because it's already the roadmap has already been laid out from the Most High. So it's like rules wouldn't be put in place to only be relevant for the past, for that present time. You feel me? So that's how a lot of people think, though.
Yeah, no, you said something before we go all crazy. Let me just get this out there. Basically, with all these things in a relationship, there's other parts of the relationship in addition to money that needs to be looked after. The home is one of it. So if my partner is looking after the money, then that means I take on whatever needs to be looked after. Now, society and all of that stuff, it is toxic. It has been embedded in us. But at the same time, to work as a collective, you have to do what needs to be done.
However, one thing is that, from what I've heard from what was said, she's on it 3 times more. My man is like, he's not striving for more. He's happy to stay at home. Yeah. That's the issue. Yeah. You can't try to say like he can stay at home. He can do his dishwashing, Hoover, make her bed and everything. However, like you have to keep on elevating. If your girl's elevating 3 times more, that's a lot. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot of money.
Okay. But with that being said,
Yes, like he said, you got to keep elevating. If your partner make a significant amount more money than you, then you need to get to her level. You need to get to her level, and then you got to at least be elevated. You got to at least be working towards something to where you could be like, where you can get to a point, like say, where you get to a point where you could be like, you know what, baby, you ain't even got to work no more. Just relax. Like, I can take care of all of this. That's the end goal. You got to be able to take care of everything and have everything tight. Like, the best way I can put this, you need to try to get yourself in a position to where you won't need nobody but you. You need to be self-sufficient on a level where you'll never need no help from nobody. You got your castle, you built it, it's all you good. You don't have to worry about nothing. As long as you breathing, everything is still going to be, afloat.
If he's not working, he's a bitch. Or if he's helping out with the house work, he's not a bitch.
okay, can we not call people bitches? Yeah, can we not do that?
He is a bitch. And in the bedroom, that's what she calls him.
But we don't know this. We don't know the dynamic. We don't know anything. We don't.
He is a bitch. He's a bitch. And let me tell you something, guys. He's bending over for his woman on the kitchen counter and getting fucked in his asshole because there is no way that he can be a man.
She said he doing what?
And getting fucked in his asshole because there is no way that he can be a man earning less money than her. No.
I believe in gender roles, and I do believe some genders have a role. It comes from my culture and my religion as well. Personally, alhamdulillah. Personally, I couldn't be with a person who's staying at home and doing nothing and just cleaning and cooking. I'm sorry, I'll cheat on you.
But we don't know. We don't.
Ezra, like you're calling my man a bitch because like, he's happy that his wife's making money.
Did she say, I'm sorry, I'll cheat on you? She's gonna cheat on them fellas. You gotta watch y'all backs out here. If y'all really down bad like they describing, if y'all are really that down bad, y'all really gotta watch yourselves, because they, like she just said, they will cheat on you. They will cheat on you if you ain't tight, if you ain't got a solid foundation, if you ain't built nothing and you like kind of mooching. It's gonna be real easy to cheat on you. Soon as somebody else come around that's you down here, as soon as somebody else come around that's even a little bit up here. And if your woman is like a woman like this, like we just gonna chalk these women up to the modern woman category. So if you dealing with a modern woman and then you think you in a solid, you know when you with a modern woman, you come on, you know it. If she ain't, as a matter of fact, I ain't got my sword out. I ain't got my sword in this room. But if she not into that truth, if she not into the truth, which is the Bible, then she's modern. She's a modern woman because she has no moral compass. What is she if she's not going by the Bible? What is she going by? What is her? What is her? You know, how do she determine how she's gonna move throughout her time on this planet? You gotta have your guidebook. You gotta have your guidebook. You have to have your guidebook. You gotta have is that an accent thing? Guide. You gotta have your guidebook. I guess it is. But you gotta have your guidebook. You gotta have something that's helping you maneuver through this plane. Because without it, you just lost in the sauce, and it's just free game. You just gonna do whatever. And if you got a woman that's willing to do whatever, then she's in the category with these other women that's willing to do whatever to do to get to wherever they're trying to go in life. And that means they'll do OnlyFans. Y'all know what they'll do. Y'all know what they do. They'll do whatever to get to the bag or get to whatever they feel like is salvation on this plane. And if she not following that rule book, if she not into that word, she's more than likely a modern woman. But, or she might be, modern women, they into all of the other crazy stuff because, the witchcraft, all of the pagan stuff, the chakra, I ain't gonna say chakras, but the crystals, the tarot cards, astrology, all of that demonic stuff that came from the fallen angels is most likely what she into, which is also the modern women category. Which is what I'm gonna put until I see otherwise. I'm gonna put most of these women into that bubble, and like she just said, they more than likely gonna cheat. So let's get back into this though.
He knows that he's not the breadwinner in the family. Like this 21st century, like the man doesn't have to be the breadwinner all the time. So
and this is where our men is messing up. This mentality of the man doesn't have to be the breadwinner all the time. You immediately alleviate your position as being the man. You literally threw in the white flag immediately. You said, you know what? I don't have to be the breadwinner all the time. I'm not a man. Because at the end of the day, as a man, you need to be the breadwinner. It's just mandatory. It's like you can't even put on your man pants and really feel the masculine the powers of being a man, which comes with so much other stuff. If you can't let your nuts hang, fellas, then you already give away a lot of leeway to do certain manly things or feel certain manly emotions that is literally like a domino effect. You don't earn the money in your house, you can't ask your woman to do anything that she don't want to do. She ain't got to do it. I mean, you say, baby, can you clean up the house a little bit or something like that? She gonna be like, nigga, I just worked all day. I just worked and brought the bread back. Who are you? And then you gonna start feeling emasculated, and that's gonna turn into you gonna be a shell of yourself, or you gonna be a shell of who you really should be. So this mentality of, man, we don't need to be the breadwinners. I feel like we should be able to stay home and wash the dishes. Like, no, bro. It's never gonna be a scenario where you should feel like that's the role you should be assuming. You need to be working. You always need to be working.
His role, he knows what he needs to do, but good little husband, man, like, bro, like, come on, big yourself up. You're looking after the kids and that.
We don't know that he's doing that. We don't know that he's doing. Quick question.
Period.
Let me talk. Go on. Imagine.
Does your religion condone cheating though?
No, but
Does your religion condone? No, but I'm not religious. I'm not religious. You just spoke about you.
And I don't like when people do. I don't like when people do that, bro. Like, people don't understand. If you either in whatever practice you in, which if it's not whatever practice you in, you have to really. Let me say this. What she just said is basically, I'd imagine, is the lukewarm version of whatever practice she follows. You know what I mean? Like, I can't stand when people say, I'm not religious. So I mean, like, you willing to bend the rules? Like, you willing to just, these people, like said, that's modern women mentality. Like, just as modern human mentality. Like people don't have, even people that proclaim to be a part of something, they know it's not. I feel like they know it's not the truth. They know it's not the real truth. So they don't even feel completely obligated to abide by the rules of whatever they're following, and that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother conversation to be had. But these people, low key, they be knowing that, man. Whatever they in, whatever they in, they know, man. This not the real deal. This ain't that truth spoken of from the Most High Himself. So it's like they just kind of loosely be in it. I guess I follow this. I guess I prescribe to this or whatever. But they know it's not the real truth. So they just be, I guess I'm in it. I mean, I don't follow everything that's in it, but I think I'm that. My mama was that. My daddy was that. So grandma was that. So I guess I'm that. I know a little bit about it, stuff like that. But people don't really can be committed into these things that they claim they believe in.
You care about
No.
Ezzo. Oh, go.
What is that?
But then I looked.
She got her gums pierced? Hold on. Damn, I'm fucking up. She got her gums pierced?
I don't feel like I asked you, are you religious? And you're saying no. I'm a bit confused. I personally don't feel like there should be designated gender roles. I understand if it's a part of your culture and your beliefs, I do hear that. But I just feel like it should be 50-50. We should both be playing a part.
See, and then y'all seen I'm not going to assume y'all seen that, but I got a video I uploaded a while ago. There's no such thing as a 50-50 in a relationship. Gender roles is very real. Gender roles is very real, and these things were set in place for a reason. 50-50, I always use this analogy. Imagine. Okay, I'm glad my music was muted because that would have been a problem. Imagine you driving a car, right? This is what the equivalent. This is what 50-50 is. You driving a car, and your woman is right here on the side of you, and y'all both got one hand on the wheel, and you like this, and she like this. Y'all sharing. There is no 50-50. Simple as that. It's no 50-50. You can't operate a vehicle with two hands on the wheel. Somebody has to drive. Somebody has to, can make suggestions or say whatever. You know what? I'm going to just get into it. The man is driving the wheel. The man is driving the car. The man is driving. The woman is in the passenger. Now, she can make suggestions. She can say, baby, I think we should go this route. I think this is fast. She can do all of that. And if that woman is truly for you, then you would trust her judgment and take what she's saying in consideration to be like, that could be that could be a better route to get there. I stuff like that. But at the end of the day, the decision is always yours to make, whether or not that's what you want to do or not. Because you're the leader, you're the head, you're the man of the house. That's your role. Your woman is your support, your helpmeet. She's there to make you better. But still, you still have to be capable of making those decisions. If it comes down to yes or no, we doing this, we not doing this, that decision falls on you. And if that woman if she really is for you and respects you and all of that, then she'll be capable of saying, that's my man's decision to make. I could think this, and then I could think this, boom, boom, boom. And you know what? And on another note, which is really the same note, and if you make a mistake and you don't go with her judgment and you make a decision and it might be the wrong decision, her as a woman, she should be able to be like, well, okay, you didn't listen to me. I told you. Like, she's not gonna blow up in your face and be like, you should have did that, like I told you, like all of that, because that's emasculating. Because then that's putting you in a position where you feel like, am I even capable of doing this? Like, it's downplaying you. So you need to be able to be like, she need to be able to be like, all right, you didn't make the right decision. She can hold you accountable. She definitely can hold you accountable. But it got to be balanced to it. She can't just be all willy-nilly with it. Like, you should have did this like I told you. Like, all of that crazy stuff is unnecessary. That's not helping nothing. The decision was already made, and whatever the consequences is, it's already happened. And now y'all got to come up with a solution and find out what's next. That's how you build, essentially. But let's continue.
And, that's, that's what's gonna make it last when both people are playing the parts and both people are putting in the same amount of effort.
It's not about cheating.
It's not about cheating. You said what?
And then another thing, they say stuff like this, but I guarantee when it comes down to it, if an athlete, NBA player, rapper, whatever, entertainer, actor, if somebody end up coming into her life, and he make 5 times the amount of money she make, and he say, "You ain't gotta work, just sit down. You ain't gotta work. What you doing? Just sit down." Like, she gonna be like, bet. I mean, bet. She not gonna hit him with no, well, I feel like I should. She gonna be like, well, I feel like I should be working too, and we should both be putting in the 50-50, and we should both be just working together. Like, it's not gonna be like that, bro. It's not. She gonna sit down, especially if it's a quote unquote what they call high value man. She gonna sit her butt down, and she gonna chill. She gonna clean up, do them dishes. She gonna handle housework. She gonna work from the crib. And then that's another thing. That's what I didn't mention in my last tangent. That's what the 50-50 is. This 50-50 they talking about is not the real 50-50. Both roles is important. That's the thing that this modern society has done. It made it seem like the woman's role is so minute that it's not 50% of a relationship. The man needs, when the man that goes out there and grinds and like really busts his butt all day and then come back home to a clean house and a fresh cooked meal and all of that, that stuff lifts his spirits up to a point where it's like, man, it makes it more worthwhile to really be out there grinding, because you got somebody that's at the house holding it down for real. And that is so important, and they undermine the quote unquote housewife role or whatever, but that's so important. And the women will probably never really truly understand how important that is to a man, and how much a man need that type of stuff to really be in his bag to continue to grind and push through. But that's the 50% right there. Just being a good mother to the children, being a good wife, being, all of that good stuff, being a good support system is the 50-50. That's a woman's 50% that she brings to the table to the man's 50%, which consists of going out there and working. The thing is, the problem with modern society, everything is so revolved around money. And if everything is going to be revolved around money in people's heads, the man, a 50-50, which is a man working, is 100%. And all of the things that a woman brings to that man equivalates to nothing, because it's not making any money. So, let's continue.
You guys, one person.
I wouldn't blame him because his job is to wash dishes. Like, why would you want to fuck?
No, but that's not his job, though. Wait, stop it. Like, my man said, when you're in a relationship here, you have to understand, there's a whole lot of things, and I've said this earlier before, that in our generation, we want the nice stuff in a relationship here, but no one is prepared to put the work in. You've got to put the work in. If my wife is earning 3 times more than me, think about it, if I'm earning 60k, she's earning 3 times more. 60k is still good money.
Nice.
60k.
You're being nice. It could have been 20.
Wait, all of a sudden, we just
You're being
fall
generous.
Wait.
You're being generous. You assumed, for your ego, you said 60, but we don't know what it is. It could be 20. It could be 20. Okay, and that's not okay.
No. The point I'm trying to make is this year. That there is more to relationship here than finance. Yeah. Okay. Wait. You can disagree. I'm not gonna.
A man is his money.
I'm not gonna dispute that. But let me tell you.
This is the problem. This is another problem with this society. I just talked about that's. I really just already said it, so I really don't got to go into detail again. But the whole problem with this world just revolves around money. So you just heard her say a man is his money, but she talking about a man is only their money. And these type of women, they sit up there, they say the man is only his money, and they make a certain amount of money, and they make a certain amount of money a month, a year, whatever. They feel like, oh, we good. We ain't gotta worry about nothing. I don't need a man. I got the bag. I don't need a man. But let's say you sitting up there, you in that house by yourself. You in that crib by yourself. What you doing, cat? You in that house by yourself, and then next thing you know, you just hear, boom, your door is getting kicked in, or you hear or period, you just hear a sound, do 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 do, like just going, like you just hear something. It don't matter anything. You hear something coming on. You hear a sounds creaking downstairs, whatever. Nah, and you hop up. Your first instinct, you look to the right. Baby, go check. Oh yeah, I don't have a man. So boom, I'm tripping. You sit up there. Oh yeah, you don't have a man. So now what you gonna do? Is you gonna grab that? Is you gonna grab that bat or whatever you got? Is you gonna go and creep downstairs and see what's going on? I bet you gonna wish you had a man in when when if they start rolling in that martial law and boom 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 boom, they get the knocking on your door and they saying, man, you need to, man, we don't need you to, like, we need you to come with us or whatever. I bet you gonna wish you had a man in. They always take away the whole everything a man brings when it comes to security, protection, all of that type of stuff. They just turned us into a dollar. But I guarantee, any situation where you out, something happened, or you just get that feeling where you feel like you need to be protected. You gonna wish you had somebody there to protect you. And at the end of the day, that's the man's role also. A man has to protect his woman. And you're gonna want a woman, you're always gonna crave that protection. You always gonna feel better when you know you have that protection. Somebody that's gonna watch over you, somebody that's gonna protect you if things go wrong. These women have chalked men up to a dollar, and they are foolish because they're under a strong delusion to really think that the only thing a man can give you is a dollar. You need protection, sweetheart. And you gonna find that out one way or another.
Now, yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, that's why, yeah, some women, yeah, some women, yeah, will
A
accept.
man is his money. Did I
Some
lie?
women, yeah, will accept, yeah, to be cheated on, yeah, and to be treated like trash, yeah. Oh, but it looks after me. It spends money on me. It does that. That's not what a relationship is.
Okay, so women are judged on their beauty and their aesthetics, but men are judged on their pocket and how much money he has. So if a man is not a breadwinner and he's not taking care of his family, I'm questioning his manhood. What's going on?
That's the thing. She has a point. That's the thing. That's the problem. Like, everybody wants their side to be heard, and they like on two different extremes. But if people would just get into that, if they would peel that book open and get into the truth, then you would understand that, man, we are really all right, and we could really just meet halfway and live in harmony. But everybody want to be on whatever this timing is. They want to be on this modern society time and ride this demonic wave and promote separation and try to degrade the other gender or whatever to make themselves feel bigger, stronger, or whatever these egos got these people doing.
You know what? Ikra is just more bold with it. But she's speaking facts. And money is his money. Without money, if you are a man and you've got a dick, then you're worthless. Okay? You are worthless. If your bank account is very small, then you as a man, your self-worth is low. Okay?
Can I just say, money brings power in a relationship?
That's the thing. That's another thing that's the problem. That's another problem. There's no balance to it. A high value man, what really a real high value man is a man that's in the word of God and that understands all of this. Like, I don't make the most money in the world. If I did, I don't know. But I don't make the most money in the world. But I know most of my value, and this is speaking on me personally, most of my value comes from my morals and how stand up of a man I am. Like, men that's in the truth is on a whole different level of thinking than the casual, like the everyday person. That's what separates the wheat from the tare. A two, and we just gonna chalk it up to a 2/3 and a 1/3. Cause 2/3 is gonna be wiped out. Even with all of the money and everything you claim to have on this plane, a 2/3 is gonna get wiped out regardless. And you can be a woman that claims that a man is his money, a man can have all of the money, whatever in his bank account. Even look at Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels had all that bread, but at the end of the day, Kevin Samuels died of 2/3. And when you go out, anybody that follow Kevin Samuels, and that's the thing, anybody that follow Kevin Samuels, you will join them as a 2/3. All of this money and all of this stuff that they claim that's the most important thing that determines a man's value is all temporary. What makes a man valuable is his spirit, and his spirit is eternal. And if you follow a man with an eternally good spirit, you will inhabit an eternally good spirit. And when this vessel dies out that we inhabit, when this vessel dies out, you'll prosper as along with that man, and that's what makes his value high. Cause y'all are going to live on. Y'all going even if y'all both perish poor, if y'all spirits is in good faith, then you will eventually, not even eventually, you will inevitably prosper and inherit the kingdom. Our father had many mansions, still got them. Our father has many mansions. You will be richer than you ever. And I'm not saying this on a worldly time where you need to be like, man, I need to get in that truth so I can get these mansions. But nah, I'm just saying what comes with the territory. You'll inherit way more than you can ever have on this plane of existence that they're talking about. What they claim to be high value. All of this stuff that they saying that's high value and what determines a man's worth is all temporary. She could sit up there, think about it like this. She could sit up there and meet a man, he got millions of dollars, but his soul is wicked. And then you following his wicked league and you already wicked. Y'all can quote unquote live up the life now, which y'all probably most likely won't. Because the way this world works, you always gonna reap what you sow. So with that being said, when it's all said and done, you lived wicked, you died wicked. And now you go into the domain of flame with the rest of the 2/3. So was it really worth it in the end? It's never going to be worth it. Being a 2/3 is never going to be worth it. What makes a man high value is if you can find yourself, ladies, what makes a man high value is if you can find a man that's in the diaspora, a man that's in the truth. If you find you a 1/3 man, that makes him high value. Not whatever this is they talking about. What they talking about is money, and it's all temporary. It's all gonna be gone. So let's just get back into it.
Yeah, if she's earning 3 times more, she feel like she can.
She's the man.
No, hold on, what I'm saying, but if she's earning more and she's a breadwinner for the family, she's gonna feel like she can come and be like, oh, you can't go there, and she's gonna look down on you. Okay.
And with all due respect, now, my mind is telling me a biblical woman wouldn't do that to a man that's, let's just say, down or doesn't make as much money as her. But can you really blame a woman if you don't make no money, like you just at home all day? Can you blame her for getting big-headed and talking to you crazy? You kind of deserve it. You kind of need something like that to push you to do better, because you should, as a man, should be like, nah, she cannot be talking to me crazy like this. I'm about to go grind so I can have something to say. You don't even have an opinion at this point. You don't run your household. You don't what can you say? What really can you do? But like I said, I feel like a woman of the truth wouldn't treat you like that. And she 9 times out of 10 won't. Almost 10 times out of 10 won't. But that's so far in between. It's really, the fact of the matter is, it depends on how the relationship started. But if you are a man and you let's just keep it honest, you a bum, you probably not gonna find a woman of truth. Like a woman of truth is probably not gonna be attracted to you. You're gonna attract what you more similar like. So you're most likely, if you a bum, you probably gonna end up with a modern woman. Because modern women accept bums. They like that. No, these women, that's another thing. These women, they saying all of this because they did it. They didn't been with the bums. They didn't been with the dudes with no jobs. They didn't been with, the Pookies and Ray Rays. They been with them. They did it. They seen it. They done it. So at the end of the day, that's why they just fed up. And they might do it again. You never know. They might do it again. But modern women, they like bums. I mean, they don't like bums, but they like the bums. They'll mingle with the bums, and that's why they this experience with them. So I keep stopping. I need to.
How can you pattern your girl when she's earning more money?
That can never be me, do you understand? We might as well put on our high vis and our flashlights and just look for my balls because I'm telling you, if she earns way more money than
What's on his
she's
head?
gonna feel like she can beat me, abuse me, and all these other kind of things. It must be mad. Like, there's nothing
Beat
wrong.
you?
She's earning a little bit more funds than man, but like a whole 100 grand, it must be fucking mad, not me, mate.
Bro, oh my days, bro. Why do we hold so much value on the money? That you can lose your job one day. What now? What now?
Are you not ashamed?
Are you Nigerian? Nigerian men, they don't earn less. They never earn less. Nigerian men work
Lose
hard.
your job now, yeah. What now? Oh wow, okay. That's fine. One thing we need to identify is here. Everyone's talking like we know these people. Are they happy?
Exactly.
Everyone's just talking, and then we also have to understand this. Let me finish this. We also have to understand this. The whole money thing, circumstances do change. I hate when people talk about money, because at the end of the day, if we forget the one most important thing in a relationship. Are they happy? And the family. If he's washing dishes, that might be an essential part of looking after the home.
No, he's right. But that's about compatibility. If a woman has maybe a lot of testosterone in her and she likes to be the boss, and she's happy with she's happy with fucking her man in the ass at night, that is fine. They're happy.
She's happy with doing what? Why does she keep saying that? She done did that. She done did that a few times. It ain't no way. It ain't no way she haven't.
For others of us, we want a masculine man that's gonna choke us.
No, but wait, because she's earning 3 times more, but at least he's earning. Because some women, but my point. No, wait, listen. Some women have children and they're just stay-at-home mums, right? So at least they're both earning. They're both like they could have children. No, but I'm just saying
As
they're
long
both.
as he's healthy enough to work, he should be working regardless.
But he's earning.
Why is that stereotype? No, but why is that stereotype that the man should work?
Round of applause for her. I'm about to say, where is that? As long as you're working, bro, as long as you're able to work, you should be working. Simple as that. Like, fellas, you gotta work. I'm sorry. That's just what you gotta do. Men are builders. You can't build if you ain't working. Building is work. You gotta be doing some kind of work all times. You gotta be working. Let's go.
What if that is not what
And why is he speaking? First of all, why is he? They talking about, obviously they having a gender role, man and woman, So I'm slightly confused. I'm slightly confused as to why not only is the man not melanated, so he's also seems to be a little bit on that side. That side, the colorful side. So I'm confused as to his place in this. And what's the name? That community already don't like me, so it really don't even matter. And I see you got the crystal on his neck. You completely on the other side of the spectrum. There we go. Completely on the other side of the spectrum. So I don't think his input is like that. Also going to KS, because it's like KS didn't even seem like he was completely on the side of the straight and narrow. I should say the straight and narrow. I'm gonna be abusing that. Y'all better be ready for that. I'm abusing it.
his wife wants.
Yeah, why
Can
is
we
that?
all, can we?
We really need to move on. It is 2021 and break these stereotypes. Like, men don't have to just work and women don't just have to stay at home and be with the kids. Like, we can.
What would he know about any of that? What would he know about anything that's being talked about? They talking about black couples more. Like, I can just tell they talking about black couples. They are all black. They talking about black couples. They talk about straight relationships between men and women. Where does this man wearing this purse come in the equation? Where does this man with pink hair come in the equation? Where does this man with the crocodile print button up come in the equation? There it goes. Yes, sir. We having fun tonight.
Mix it up. Let's just be all for the fact that men can cook and clean.
This is gonna be real embarrassing if my laugh track and all my sound effects have not been working this whole time. I've not tested it till now.
Work, and women can be boss bitches in the workplace too. Like, let's normalize men having handbags and putting on makeup and earning money.
Let's not normalize anything this devil is saying right now. Yeah, I said it. Let's keep it straight up. What is he talking about? Why is he here? What does he know about anything that's being said right now?
Can we change this narrative that you cannot be feminine and be a provider? You can still be hold on. You can still be a provider and be feminine. And you can hold on. I'm talking now. I've sat down and I've listened, so let me talk now. You can still be a provider and then you can want to have that feminine energy. You're still a feminine person, but you're the kind of person that doesn't want that domineering.
Why she sound like she about to cry?
Man, even though you're still feminine, you like to come home to your man and be the person that is the breadwinner.
So both of
in the
you are
family.
feminine.
And he seems to be very happy in
She's
it.
feminine.
No, it doesn't mean he's feminine. It means that he's happy. in it.
No, it's not bitch. No. I've got two things to say, and I've got two things to say because when the wage is that different,
Yes.
the dynamic of the relationship has changed. Hold on, I haven't landed. Hold on.
What you said, brilliant. I missed your first point. Wait, guys. No. He was talking. Say your point. I missed your first point, bro.
I said when the wage is that different, the dynamic of the relationship changes. You get on top of that is it doesn't change just between the man and woman. It changes between your parents. Your parents looking at the man thinking you're a bum. Like the wife's parents are looking at you saying you don't deserve my daughter. You don't deserve my daughter. You understand? So it's a thing. Hold on. No matter, bro. No matter if my man's the best cleaner in the world, no matter if he's the best father in the world, he is a dickhead.
But okay, that will only happen if his wife is complaining. That will only happen if his wife is complaining.
Tradition states that the man is the breadwinner. In African households, if it's not the key rule, is one of the major components. So I just know that if the woman is making 3 times more than the husband, like her parents do not rate the husband. Like the husband might as well just be house help, like because it doesn't work. The dynamic has already shifted. The power has already gone too much. So
Yeah, African families don't play that. You can't just be at the crib. You can't just be at the man at the crib chilling, cleaning.
That is when the dynamic changes, girls now get too excited and they start treating my man. You get what I'm trying to say? So there's no way that my man is gonna be happy.
Yeah, look at her. She agreeing. She the one talking about putting it in they rear ends. She like yeah. The dynamic is gonna change. I'm gonna get you right together. That's what she on. She on some whole different time, and she ready to take him right now. I'm not good enough to do it without looking.
Hold on, there's no way. What did you just say?
I said maybe the girls you've come across, but you can't say that overall. Because it depends on the people that are in the relationship. No one can make you feel a type of way, number one.
There's a quote saying, once you experience real power, you see exploit.
Yeah,
you understand?
100.
You understand? So you haven't received. Normally in your tradition, the man's making more money than you. So you haven't been in a situation that you're making more money than my man. So now it's a thing where you're making more money than my man. You have a say in everything. So
they're married first of all. First of all, they're married. So even in marriage,
that's not really my man's self-esteem anyway. You understand?
If I'm in a relationship, I don't expect. If I'm in a relationship with a man that's earning 3 times more than me, I don't expect him to have a say in everything.
But he'll be a leader. He'll lead more.
No, but I expect him to still come to me and ask me before we go on for things. So
That's That's true. She kind of got the right idea, but like I said, they all got the right idea in some aspects, but they're lost. Like our people are literally lost. They don't know that there is a middle ground to everything that they saying, and that truth can only be found in the Holy Bible. Simple as that.
Be the same the other way
I feel like
round.
this generation's too fixated.
Which is not a truth book, freak. Which is not a religious book. It's a truth book. At the end of the day, it's our history. It's our history, y'all. If you know, you know. It's our history. It's a truth book. It's the only place where you can find it's the only place you can find all of the answers that these people clearly think they have or they looking for, whatever. Cause even look at his face. A part of him is lost. He doesn't even know, like, he's lost. He looks lost. He looks like y'all know what he looked like. Just look. Why is he even on this side of the? Why did they put him on this side of the room? Why did they put him on this side of the room?
Become equal. Certain traditions need to stay in place.
Yeah, the man needs to be the breadwinner.
Okay.
I'm not saying she should have earned her own money in her own right. I believe my wife is supposed to get off her ass and do something. But in terms of, you got to remember, with money brings power. Okay. The dynamic in a relationship will change.
But some people are not masculine, so if this man doesn't mind not being masculine and the woman is going to take the masculine
You're
role,
attaching to how
it's
much.
fine.
You're attaching how much they earn to whether they're
Yeah,
masculine or
because
feminine.
I believe the person
Let
who
me give you a scenario.
I believe the person who earns more money is going to have more power, more say, take the
Naturally.
have the leadership
So you're
role.
gonna say
Wait,
you're not
wait,
respected?
can I say something? Between you lot, there's clear people who like to take the lead. Do you understand? So in a relationship, she will naturally start to take the lead over stuff. What do you know? It's just gonna happen. So it's okay.
No, but you can't say it's gonna happen though. You need to understand the kind of woman that you're with. And I feel like
yeah.
a lot of the time, the problem that men have as well, in this situation, is that they could feel like they can handle a bad beat until they get that situation, and then now realize they can't handle. So you have to know. Wait.
Listen, you lot are not ready for this conversation. So many guys actually say, I can do this, I can handle you, I've got this. But you don't. You really don't. You can't. Like, it's not possible.
I'll get you off. You have to know what you can handle and what you can't handle. If you're a man here that you know you can't handle someone that earns less than you, listen, there are plenty of other women in the world. Just think about it. In London alone, look how many options we have. Forget about going out of London, out of the UK. It's not about fortune that you must be the breadwinner in every relationship that you are in. You have to cut your clothes according to your size. Do you know what I mean? If I'm earning a certain amount of figure, if I'm earning a amount of figure, and I know that this woman that I'm about to approach here and she's above my standard, listen, I'll just take my L. I'll take my L quietly and keep it stepping.
You have to be compatible.
Yeah, you cut your cloth to your size. If you know you can't handle an Instagram baddie, don't disturb her. If you know you can't handle a woman that's making more money than you, don't disturb her. Simples. You just have to talk.
I don't mind if a woman makes more money than me, but 3 times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wait, guys, I got a scenario. Hold on. I have a scenario.
Guys, go on.
I have a scenario. Guys, I got a lot of family. I got a lot of scenarios. Anyway, my cousin got married. She moved to overseas to Switzerland. Her husband's there. He was earning good money. She's a dentist, so she started getting money as well. However, then health conditions got in. The husband, something to do with bones, he had to go on benefits. He can't stand up, okay? So now, my cousin is the one that works. He's on benefits, okay?
That's different.
Wait. However, at first, he was getting funny. Do you understand? But then my cousin had to carry herself differently to make her husband comfortable in the situation. It's to do with your partner making you feel comfortable. If I'm earning more than my man, I will act correct so my man don't feel some type of way.
You see,
and then
See, that's just a woman with, I guess we could just say a little bit of a higher moral compass, because, yeah, like I said, I'd imagine a woman that's got some kind of like moral compass or and some kind of truth. She ain't gonna be on some time of like my girl over there that was talking about, man, if you don't make more than me, I might as well be piping you out. Like, it ain't that deep. But as far as I don't want to. This video already getting long, so I'm really about to just wrap this up. I watched 15 minutes of this. Shoot, I might come back with a part 2 and we can continue with some other time. But for right now, that's the video for today. Really like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. I'm gonna keep posting as much as I can. I'm really not trying to. I'm trying to keep the grind going for real. For real. I need everybody that watch this to like it, so I can get into the algorithm and we can really keep spreading this word. And really, it just helps me out at the end of the day. If you really mess with me, support me, keep doing what you're doing, supporting me, and all of that good stuff. Thank you for watching it again. This is Born Road. Like, comment, and subscribe. Take care. Stay safe. I'm on y'all boys.
Sense there, that's common sense.
Fail. I know y'all saying I'm just in the stream and like in shame after that.